Living in San Diego, we all know one of the most popular cuisines is Mexican food. However, finding an incredible Mexican restaurant can be few and far between. One of the restaurants that has definitely stood the test of time is Ponce's in Kensington. And I'm so excited to meet Jesse here today, who's here to help announce their new expansion restaurant in Del Sur. So now, all of North County can share and enjoy over 50 years of tradition. Jesse, you know me, I love to eat, but what I even love more is an incredible Mexican restaurant.
Definitely. So you're in for a treat today
Yes.
then, because I brought you to Ponce's Mexican restaurant here in Del Sur. And with us, we have the owner, Ponce himself. Thanks for being here, Ponce.
Thanks for having me, guys. I think we really appreciate being here.
Definitely.
It's an honor to even sit next to you. Right?
It's a local celebrity, right?
There you go, there
Some
you
would
go.
say yes, yes.
Pretty fun.
But this is a very family affair, right? So you're Ponce Jr.
Junior, yes, yes. So we have our roots in San Diego. As I do, you know, my father's from Jalisco, a small town called Talpa, and he made his way to the United States in the 50s. Got his start in a place in OB called Natty's, a Mexican food place. And my dad truly lived the American dream. You know, didn't speak a lick of English. You know, started from the ground up working at Natty's as a dishwasher. And made his way up to management. And so it was in 1969 that he actually started our original location, Ponce's Kensington, in Kensington.
Yes, Jesse raves about it. I haven't gone to it yet, but
You know, 10 years ago when I came to San Diego, when I moved down here from Los Angeles, Ponce's was the first Mexican food I had.
Wow.
And, you know, let's face it, not all Mexican food is
nope.
Mexican
Yeah.
food.
True.
I fell in love, and I've been going ever since. So to know that you brought a location here to Del Sur, I think it was just much needed for the neighborhood, and I can tell by the lines of people that are usually here, yeah, it was well wanted. It was welcome.
so you have the Kensington, but what was your decision for bringing it up a little bit further north?
You know, it's funny because we weren't looking to expand, but the restaurant that was here before, a friend of mine owned it, and you know, he'd been here for a little over a year, and he goes, man, it's not working out the way I wanted to, and I know the town center's looking for a Mexican eatery. You know, would you have any interest in bringing your brand up to the North County? And I was like, oh man, you know, my life has been pretty plush. You know, now
I'm living the good life, don't change
I
it.
am. You know, Kensington is a well-oiled machine; it kind of runs itself. But he pretty much made me an offer I couldn't refuse, and so I said, let's give it a shot. Let's give it a shot. So that brought us up here.
And that brand, I think, is just something that is important, besides just the taste of the food. But we were talking earlier today, going into that Kensington restaurant, you mentioned it's kind of like Cheers. Where everybody knows everybody, you know the employees, they know what you're going to order for drinks, for food. It's just a great feel, and I know it's something that's going to happen here as well, right?
Yeah, no, it's true. It's funny because customers are what coined us the Mexican Cheers after the show, you know, and it's you know, people have come and met at our restaurant and become fast friends. People have traveled through Europe together because they met at the restaurant. We've actually had a couple of people who've actually gotten married because they've met at the restaurant. So,
So if you're single, go to Ponce.
there you go, there you go. That's what we're trying to bring up here, you know, and that's what we've been telling the people who come in and say, well, what are you all about? It's like, hey, if you remember that show Cheers, that's what we try to bring up here, you know. When it comes to our food, you know, we're not reinventing the wheel, you know, it's comfort Mexican food. You know, we have enchiladas, tacos, burritos, and we're giving people value. You know, you come, you're gonna get a good, big plate of food for a good, reasonable price.
And I love that, right? I mean, and I think that's important. The prices, the style of food, the menu, everything is the same that you had down in Kensington. It's going to be the same up here.
Correct. Yeah, we didn't change anything. So if you've been to Kensington and you come here, you're gonna get the same thing.
What do you think is the most popular dish that you're finding people are ordering?
You know,
up
it's
here right
funny because up here, people are loving our street tacos. So the street tacos are just mini tacos, and there's different types of fillings. You can do carne asada, pollo asado, carnitas, al pastor. We do camarón, which is shrimp, and we do a veggie one too. But everyone seems to order that dish. You know, another one of the favorite dishes I've seen up here too is our enchilada suizas, which is an enchilada and it's like in a creamy tomatillo sauce, and we use manchego cheese, and you can stuff it with chicken as well. But that one seems to be a seller too.
delicious.
Fantastic.
Now I'm hungry.
Yeah, but you're also known for your drinks as well. So you've been very experienced with their bar in Kensington.
Very well versed, yes.
But you're known for your drinks for many reasons, and not being stingy on the alcohol is one of them.
That's a good way to put it. Yes, yes.
Sure. Well, like I was saying, because when we took over the Kensington location from my father, we just had a beer and wine license, so we didn't serve margaritas. So when we got our liquor license, we didn't even know how to make a margarita. I never drank margaritas. It was like in my 20s, right? So we were concocting different recipes and coming up with the different, the different amounts of tequila you should put in. And we tasted them, and they were good. And then as I got older and I started, just talking to other restaurant owners and bar owners and talking to them about like, hey, how much do you put in your drinks and this and that? And when they told me, I was surprised, like, oh my goodness, our drinks are pretty stiff, but they don't taste stiff, they taste delicious,
I can vouch for that. Yes.
So we couldn't go back and change it, so we've kept it. And so people, they know like, hey, you're gonna get a nice quality drink that's gonna be stiff at a great price. And that's how we've done it. So.
Right. That's why you have great food to go
Oh,
along
there
with
you go.
it.
You need to have that food.
That's how they keep them coming back.
Yes, that's exactly how it goes. So what are you excited most about this location?
Gosh, I think it's a new beginning. It's like the restaurant down in Kensington. That's my father's restaurant, and so he pretty much served it to us on a silver platter, and so we've taken it over and we run with it, and we built up the name for it down there. But this is kind of like my baby.
I love it. We go to so many good places around San Diego County, hot spots, new spots, interesting spots. But there's nothing like coming to somewhere that's been around for years, that has that family presence, that has that tradition here in San Diego, and to be able to branch out with it, love it. We're happy to be here.
And you're here too, which is amazing. You're so involved with it. So it's not like a man behind the restaurant.
Yeah.
You all your blood, sweat, and tears went into this restaurant.
No, it's true. It's true. I mean, the fact that I'm Ponce Jr., but my name is on the restaurant. I got to make sure that it's going to go well. I mean, like I wish we could hit out of the park every single day, but I know we're going to falter here and there every once in a while. It's like baseball, 3 strikes and you're out. Give us. If we make a mistake the first time, I get it. Second time, I get it too. But third time, if we don't do it right, then we're going to work on our problems. But
now, one thing I don't want to leave out that is different than the Kensington location is you guys are open for Sunday brunch, right?
We currently are right now. We're open for Sunday brunch, but that's going to change come the beginning of the year. We were trying to do brunch to see what it's going to feel like for the neighborhood, but we feel like people want our normal menu all day long. So we're going to end up changing the Sunday hours to go from 11 to 9, and we're going to do that sometime in January.
Okay, and that's compared to the Kensington location that's not open on Sundays.
Yeah, I never saw my dad growing up because he was at the restaurant all the time. So he made it a point to close on Sunday. They're very Catholic. So they made it a point to close on Sundays so that we can spend time together as a family. And so we carried on the tradition down there. But up here, we're gonna give it a go and be open 7 days a week.
And if you're craving Ponce's on a Sunday, now you can get it.
And you have a special offer too for people to explore
what
Ponce.
We're doing, if you guys mentioned that you saw this video to us, we're going to be offering 15% off. So through all of the rest of this year and all through January.
Nice.
That's incredible.
I love that.
Jesse, you don't count.
Yeah, I don't count.
And you mentioned baseball, so I'm certain that this is going to be a home run. No strikes.
I hope so. I hope so.
So thank you so much for having me, and I'm glad I get to experience Ponce, and Jesse as well for reintroducing everybody to Ponce.
Thanks for having me.
Thanks.
Mark, we're in Pacific Beach, a place we both know too well, both living here in Pacific Beach.
I mean, you can't beat it. December in San Diego.
I love it.
Awesome.
What do you got to show me here, though?
The cool part about it, we're at the very end. We are at Crystal Pier right now.
Yep.
And a lot of locals, a lot of tourists don't even know what this really is or what it entails. So I have a really fun thing that we're going to take a look at. So why don't we go and check it out?
I'm excited. Let's go.
Okay, let's go. Come on.
So I'm amazed at how many cottages are on this pier.
It's crazy, isn't it? Like, I remember when I first moved here, I walked out and I'm kind of like, what are these things?
Yeah.
Do people own these? Can you rent them? What is it? And I mean, they have studios, 1 bedrooms, and 2 bedrooms. You can rent them out. They have like a minimum, I think, of a 3-night minimum during the winter time, and then 4 nights during the summer.
Yeah.
But I mean, look at these things. They're the cutest little cottages you've ever seen.
They're very cute. I mean, during the summer, these things are packed.
Yeah.
I walk by and I jog by these things, and it's like there's not one that's ever vacant. I always see people kind of enjoying the summertime doing it, but even in the winter, like today, right? It's such a nice day to even come in to one of these and check it out.
I mean, that's the cool part about San Diego, obviously, is that our weather is great. But I don't know if you even noticed, but you can actually park cars on here. They have a clicker so you can cruise out. You have all these shops and restaurants and all kinds of good stuff like right in your immediate area.
I'm amazed at how it's able to sustain all these cottages. How long has this thing been around?
You know, the pier was actually completed in 1927.
No kidding.
So it's been here a long time.
Yeah.
It's weathered a few storms. There was actually a barge that crashed into it in the night at one of the cottages back in like the 30s. In 1936, they built a huge ballroom at the very end of the pier.
On this pier? A
Yeah.
ballroom? No kidding,
And
that's pretty
if
cool.
you go back and check out the history, it's absolutely
Yeah.
amazing. There's actually a really cool book that you can buy from the front desk here. And one of those things is the goal is to have people come, enjoy, and then fall in love with San Diego, and then start buying some of these lots. Back in the day, at the very end where that big condo complex is, there was actually, it was a little trailer park. So you
Okay.
could park motorhomes there. And the goal was to have people come out and be like, oh my gosh, I
And
love
wanna
this.
stay here and
Then
buy.
you could buy an oceanfront lot for
There you
$5
go.
grand.
$5 grand,
Yeah.
wow.
So hey, here's the main cottage that we're gonna go check
Oh,
out. So
how
let's
cute.
go take a look.
I'm
Yeah.
excited, let's go look.
Go ahead. Oh, holy moly.
Wow. What a cute little cottage. This is so cute.
I mean, vaulted ceilings.
Yeah.
Kitchenette. This we're actually in a 2-bedroom.
I like hearing the ocean though.
I mean,
That's
not
the
only
best
do
part.
we hear the ocean, but we're actually on top of it.
Yeah.
Where in the world can you stay on top of it? Okay, yeah, maybe Fiji. But in San Diego, we're on top of the water. Come on, it's awesome.
This is beautiful. So 2-bedroom. How
Yeah.
much do these things go for?
So they have studios, 1-bedrooms and
Okay.
2-bedrooms, and they range anywhere from $220 a night, I think all the way up to $600.
I mean, even for a 2-bedroom, it doesn't feel cramped though. Like I
No.
walked in and it's so much room, so much space.
Yeah,
I love it.
I mean, it's perfect. You have a slider here, and then a slider in the master bedroom, but
just
what
getting that
else can you ask
ocean
for?
breeze coming in.
Yeah.
You and I are both surfers, so this is like surfer's paradise, I think, to be
Yeah.
right on top of the water and just enjoying the view, taking it all in, day
Yeah.
in and day night.
Yeah. Well, there's lots of times that my wife and the kids will come down,
Mm-hmm.
and we're sitting there, and I mean, the cool part about it, you can lean over the pier, and there's surfers 50 feet from you, 20 feet
Yeah.
from you, and it's like, wow, look at that dude, yeah, you know, like people that you know and stuff like that waving at you. So
And all the times I walk up and down the pier, I didn't even notice they have a nice sized back porch
I
to
know, the
entertain
patio.
and everything, right?
let's check it out.
It's so
I mean,
cute.
it's very cool.
Oh my goodness. This view is heavenly.
So awesome.
Oh yeah.
I mean, the boardwalk all the way down, you have views all the way down to the jetty, and then you can even see the OB Pier, Point Loma. I mean, can't beat it.
That beach life, I'm all about it.
I love it. I love it.
So how is the housing market in Pacific Beach?
You know, it's kind of crazy. The market has stayed consistent. I mean, the average sales price in Pacific Beach between November and December has been $926,000.
Wow.
There's 36 properties pending. There were 10 sold, and the average, you know, for properties that are active is anywhere from $249,000 for a little studio, all the way up to $12 million for the most amazing oceanfront you've seen.
Right.
So the market's actually staying pretty consistent. We have seen it slow down. This time of year tends to slow a little bit, and rates have been kind of ticking up a bit. So it's a little slower than it has been, but it's still been great.
I was just gonna say, even a slower market, Pacific Beach and San Diego in general, if you're oceanfront properties, I mean, come on.
Yeah.
Is it really a slow time, right, in real estate?
Exactly. So there are so many fun events around the holidays in PB. I mean, there's always fun stuff going on,
Yeah.
but especially around this time of year. I mean, it's just great.
Well, and to add on just the sound of the waves. I can barely hear you talk because the waves are overpowering, and I'm not gonna complain about it at all.
I mean, what's so cool is that they're literally crashing below us
Below
right
us,
now.
yeah.
So it's awesome.
I can't help but notice the Christmas tree at the pier, though.
It's so cool. I mean, literally at the end of the pier. So there's a couple of fun little local dudes that we're gonna go meet.
Okay.
So let's go check them out.
Let's go.
All right, cool. Bye-bye.
Okay, so you come to this pier every year?
We
Check
do.
out the.
It's kind of like a family tradition. So
Okay.
The boys love it. Wife loves it. And I mean, who doesn't love this?
I was gonna say, what's not to love about this pier
Yeah.
and this Christmas tree, right?
What the heck?
Oh my goodness!
What's up, dude?
Hello.
Mason and Miles in the
Aw,
house.
what's up? High
Give
five.
Diana a hug.
Yeah.
five,
Aw,
hugs.
so
There you go,
cute.
Yeah. What do you guys think of the tree?
I like it.
Awesome, huh?
Great place to celebrate the holidays with the family.
Gotta love it. This is Mason. He's
Hello.
6. Miles is 4. And Mary, it's been a family tradition and we love it out here.
And Merry Christmas.
Merry
Good job,
Christmas.
man.
Yeah,
Merry Christmas.
you too, buddy.